So in last week's video, I said that I don't have any friends that ride motorcycles, and when I looked over that footage, I was like, what am I talking about? That was a lie, because I completely forgot about my friend here, as he would be known in Canada, Louis. Or Lewis.
You could do that.
Yeah. He also has a bike. Check this friggin' beast out. You ride a Honda CB1100, right?
Yep.
Yeah, these are great. I think
it's a 2016 model.
Yeah, these are great. I think Honda did a really good job on that kind of classic retro. He also runs a YouTube channel called Quad Airsoft. Is that how you pronounce it?
Quad Smart Airsoft, but Quad for short.
Okay, yeah. So he's giving me this patch.
Yeah, basically just a bunch of guys nerding out with toy guns.
Yeah, which is fun. I kind of want to try it. I didn't know that it's like surprisingly popular in Taiwan.
Well, Taiwan is actually the airsoft capital of the world. So like 70% of airsoft products actually come from Taiwan. Oh yeah? And they are like exported and rebranded overseas. We're
standing in front of this village here in Taichung that's been converted into like, I don't know what the hell you would call this. Actually, shops, restaurants?
I think the place used to be like a dormitory, like for
government.
For government. I'm not a history expert here, but they basically, these buildings are quite old and they repurposed it. It's pretty cool, nice to visit on like, you know, weekday afternoons and weekends.
So you and I have known each other for a couple of years. We both ride Hondas, and we keep saying we should go for a ride, and we just never really got around to it. Yeah.
Because I either run into you at a bar and I can't drink. Well, no, I can't ride legally.
Yeah.
That suits your theme quite well.
Yeah, Ni Hao Taiwan. This one's pretty sick. Yeah. Got a Lambai tour. Yeah. Got my new patch for one of my jackets. And I also realized that I left my bag by my bike and we were gone for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. But that's the cool thing about Taiwan. I'm willing to bet my life that my bag's still there. Bag is still there. Should be good to go. Racing pigeons up there. Sun Moon Lake. So Sun Moon Lake is one of the most popular tourist attractions here in Taiwan. And it's popular because, of course, Taiwan's an island and it doesn't have a whole lot of lakes. But to be honest, like, I don't find it all that exciting. No offense to Taiwanese people. I mean, it's a mighty fine lake. It's a beautiful lake. I think they've done a really good job with it. But in Canada, and this isn't a brag, it would be a really weird way to brag about something, but we have a lot of lakes in Canada. The most lakes in the world, I think, are in Canada. I also heard if you took all the lakes in the world and combined them, Canada still has more lakes. So for me, growing up, like, a lake just isn't all that exciting. Now that I lived in Taiwan a long time, it's kind of nice to get out there and get out for a ride. And it's nice that I got Lewis with me. You know, having a friend that rides, it makes it so much better. That guy just ashed his cigarette on me. Oh man. These are betel nut trees, I think, on the side. You can see they're kind of tall and thin. Betel nut is the nut that a lot of Taiwanese people chew, and it gives them kind of a caffeine high. It's really bad for you. It gives you mouth cancer. That's the tree it grows on, and that tree grows like everywhere in Taiwan. My last video, a couple of the comments, you guys asked me to do more videos in the mountains. You guys wanted to see what that was like. And so I figured I would oblige you. Sun Moon Lake is in kind of in the middle of Taiwan, where all the mountains are. And so that's where we're headed today. And it's nice. I haven't been to Sun Moon Lake in a very long time, a couple of years now. And I've never taken my bike out there, so it should be a good time. Look at Lewis having fun. Ah, cool. Do we get to go into a tunnel? Tunnel time. Oh man, my bike sounds embarrassingly loud in here. It's a little obnoxious. Looks like they're doing construction on the tunnel. You know what the really great thing about construction in Taiwan is, though? Those guys will probably be done by the end of the day. If that was in Canada, that construction would be going on for months. In fact, Montreal, a city that's not too far away from me, is famous for the mafia, like, in the 90s controlled all the construction project, and they just absolutely rinsed the city for money. That looks like an oddly, like, communist propaganda poster.
I think it's total purpose.
Yeah, it's like making fun of them, kinda. Oh, what a great day for a ride. The air is absolutely terrible today, but the temperature is nice. Lovely day. You guys, I don't know if you can see on the camera, if you guys look closely in the horizon, you can see the mountains, just the outline of the mountains, and the haze of all this pollution is kind of blocking the view of the mountains. Really terrible pollution today. And that's one thing about Taiwan, you know, that I'm not so sure about. I said in my last video that Taiwan felt like home, and I mean that. It does. It's a really nice place to be. It feels really good to live here. It's easy to feel at home here. But one thing that worries me is the side effects of living here, if that makes sense. You know, Taiwan suffers from very heavy pollution, and everyone that lives here is going to have to deal with those consequences in one way or another. And there's all kinds of cancers I'm sure you can imagine you can get from breathing this in for a long period of time, neurological disorders, things like that kind of worry me. I think the older I get, the more I think about having kids, starting a family, and I don't know how it would feel about raising a family in this environment, because, you know, Taiwanese people that live here don't have a choice. They're Taiwanese. This is where they, you know, this is their country. I, on the other hand, do have a choice, and I'm not saying I'm going to leave Taiwan. I'm just saying that this, something I think about from time to time is the effects of he's made that light, I'm gonna have to make it too, is the effects that has on your health. And I wonder what you guys think in the comments, you know, Taiwanese people, foreigners that live here. What do you think about that? Because, you know, I've lived here 7 years. It's a long time to be living in this kind of pollution. Do you ever think about the pollution levels and what it does to your health? Or you don't care?
It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, true. It's really beautiful out here. I don't come out here as often as I should. You know, Taiwan has so much natural beauty. I was also talking to someone last week about tourism in Taiwan and how I think Taiwan's a wonderful place to live. But I don't know that it's the best place to visit. Because if you want to go to the beach, then Thailand is better. You know, it's cheaper. If you want interesting cultural things to go see, then Japan is better, because everybody knows about Japanese culture. But the one thing Taiwan does have is a lot of like natural beauty. So people that like hiking, people that like surfing, people that like, you know, all that kind of stuff, Taiwan's a great place for that, I think. But I do think Taiwan is getting more expensive, and that's why, and it's not just me, you know, this isn't like your typical foreigner complaining about Taiwan for the sake of it. You also have Taiwanese people complaining about it too, like for example, Kending, which is Taiwan's sort of tropical beach area. It's where lots of people like to go to swim and relax and enjoy the sun. You know, that area is so expensive now. The hotels charge so much, and the hotels aren't even that nice. You know, of course there are some nice hotels, but those nice hotels are even more expensive. I just mean like your regular hotels are so much money, and they're not that great. I like Kending, but I have a funny feeling at certain times of the year I could probably get a flight to Thailand and enjoy an even better beach for the same money as it would take me to drive down to Kenting and do the same thing. And I think that's a real shame. I think it stops a lot of people from enjoying Taiwan because of the price, you know? Because it's more expensive. Oh, these yellow flower trees on the side are really pretty. Wow, this is great. Views for days around here, man. That's a farm down there. They're growing pineapples, I think, or bananas. One of the two. I think they're bananas, I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I'm not a farmer. It's really nice that Sun Moon Lake really isn't very far away from Taichung. It's taken us about, I don't know, an hour and a half to ride there. It's great. I love that because it's very different from my home country of Canada. I mean, okay, if I wanted to go to a lake in Canada, I can probably walk to one. But I mean, to go anywhere takes forever in Canada because Canada is, whoa, you're going the wrong down. What the hell? What? I'm losing Louis here, but I was just in shock. There's an old woman on a scooter with a friggin'... Oh, that's like flashing yellow. I thought it was turning red. I'm getting all distracted. That woman was going down the wrong way with a newborn baby. That's the second video in a row where I have someone on camera putting an infant child's life at risk. And of course, they don't make helmets for infants. You shouldn't have them on your scooter. You shouldn't have them on your motorcycle. But I also understand that there's people in Taiwan who don't have a choice. You know, if you can't afford a car, then you kind of have to have them. with you, but Jesus Christ, traveling the wrong way down the road with that kid strapped to your chest. Frickin' dangerous. Let's see if I can catch back up with Louis. Louis, I keep calling him Louis. It's the Canadian in me. He's pulled over. Looks like I'm taking the lead. Joke's on him. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, he's got it. But yeah, Canada's an enormous country. It's very big. And so it's very difficult to go to travel to places that are fun. Oh, he is cornering hard. I'm not really looking to race him. My bike is so low to the ground that I can't even do that. Which is the problem with cornering on this thing. I mean, it corners just fine. But it is really easy to get the pegs to touch the ground because it's just so low. Oh, wow. Views. This is a great little day trip. Sunmoon Lake isn't too far up into the mountains. The further up you go, I think, the more beautiful it gets. Everything changes up there, you know. Trees are different, the shrubs are different, just everything is different. The further you go up into the mountains, and I've always described it like Turoko Gorge was like a fairy tale land, you know? Because it looks like a fairy tale movie up there. It's so pretty and it's so different from the rest of Taiwan.
Do you think like private citizens have boats here? That would probably cost so much money.
You can have them, but you have to, like, there's a bunch of steps you have to go through.
Alright, got yourself some fiesta.
It looks a little more fast foody than I expected. In a good way though.
Yeah.
My milk tea has a dry rose in it. Very fancy.
Very fancy.
Very elegant.
It's funny, most people come here to try like Aboriginal food. You sit here eating pasta and pizza. It's not bad for Marquette pizza. So we've decided we're gonna cross the lake to that town. This place was cool. Moon Cafe. Pizza and pasta, not bad. Give it a whirl. See what I mean about these mascots? That's just a phone booth.
The fucking video. If I were a kid, I would be scared of it.
I would be terrified. I'm not a kid and I'm terrified of it. Oh, that sun's coming down quick, eh? My foreign audience would find that cool. Those are Gogoro batteries, so when your electric scooter is out of battery, you just swap them out at those stations.
Alright, time to ride the other side of the lake. I was hoping to get out of here before the sun gets down, but I don't think that's gonna happen. There's so many foreigners here. I didn't expect there to be that many international tourists around here, but there are. It's such a nice road. Now I'm stuck behind the bus. Aw. Wow. It is gonna take me all day to get to the other side of this lake if I don't pass this bus. It's really pretty. Oh, okay. You guys just gonna go? Yeah, that's it there. It's huge. Really nice. A lot of stray dogs out here. Oh, this is nice. Look at these views. So pretty. I mean, talk about cinematic or picturesque, you know? This is what you're looking for when you move to a place like Taiwan. Sunset blinding your eyes so you can't see where the corners are or how fast you should or shouldn't be going. This is definitely a night market that we're riding down. I don't know that we're allowed to. I mean, I guess so. I've seen people ride down night market streets all the time. I'm sure we're fine. Just gotta find parking. Kinda cool how this night market street empties out into the lake, you know? It's a very cool place.
This is nice. We used to be over there on the other side of the lake, and then we rode all the way around. Now we're on this side, checking out the sunset. It's gonna be really not fun riding out of here in the dark. But it's got that emerald color to it. It's pretty.
My girlfriend says she wants, since we're here anyways, she wants a Sunmoon Lake black tea.
Alright, how the hell are you gonna get black tea back to Taichung on your bike?
I have a backpack, a secure container, and immaculate weight transition is what you need.
I got this night market, of course. Every single Taiwanese major tourist attraction has to have a night market.
So we're gonna try it.
Oh, no, thank you. I don't drink. I don't know what's in that.
What's the craziest thing you've ever consumed? Like exotic food-wise?
Probably pig dick.
Pig dick?
Pig dick, yeah.
Okay, that's like beyond my appetite.
We were driving a car from China to Vietnam, and we happened upon a restaurant that had pig dick. It was very elasticy.
So the weirdest thing I've had was a snake gallbladder.
Oh.
Like they put snake gallbladder in like Chinese white wine, you know, like baijiu.
I can't imagine that tasting very good.
No, it's like the most bitter and unpleasant thing I've ever tasted.
I might try a black tea ice cream. That's interesting. 谢谢.
Oh, there it is.
Nice. That's black tea ice cream.
Sunmoon Lake black tea.
Some special Sunmoon Lake black
not just
tea.
any black tea.
I love ice cream, so. Oh, it's good. It's got like a McDonald's ice cream almost consistency. And you can definitely taste a bit like black tea. I like this a lot more than green tea ice cream.
Yeah.
Or matcha, it's nice.
Ooh, this is gonna be sketchy.
Yeah, you better hope that doesn't break in your bag. You gotta take that all the way back for your girlfriend. How's your special Sunmoon Lake black tea?
I think it's very good. Got a good balance between like being just fragrant enough without being like over the top where it like tastes artificial.
Ice cream is really good. I think if you're in Sunmoon Lake, you should definitely try the ice
shape.
cream. I should be more YouTuber-y about this. Like, I've never had anything like this in town before. It's incredible. You guys definitely gotta get yourselves down to Sunmoon Lake and try some black tea ice cream.
It sounds about right.
Yeah. When I meet people and they find out I'm a YouTuber, they're often shocked because they're like, you do not have a YouTuber's personality. And it's true. I think I'm relatively the same person on camera as I am off camera. I was saying that earlier on the bike about Kending being extremely expensive, and Taiwanese people are kind of making fun of it now.
Like, so, like that place was screwed since like so long ago. We sort of like worked out the math a little bit. Like instead of going to Kenting for like a week or something, you could like for the same money, like
go to Tokyo.
Fly to Japan, and like the foods are so cheap.
Yeah, and you'll have probably a better experience. I mean, Kenting's not bad, I guess, but like, you know, if you had the choice between that and
it has
Tokyo,
potential. Like, it's a nice beach. It's a nice climate. I think the local tourism business has sort of like ruined it.
Yeah, they definitely shot themselves in the foot.
All right, it's dark. It's time to head out, especially up in the mountains. I don't really want to be riding in the dark, but haven't got much of a choice. Oh, I want to hit the old lady giving free xiaomijiu out. That's one thing, I don't drink alcohol anymore, but when I did, I used to really like xiaomijiu, which is a rice wine. And every time I'd come to Sunmoon Lake or any kind of Aboriginal village, I used to buy bottles of that stuff, because that stuff is tasty, really nice. But no longer, I am off the sauce, so I don't drink it anymore. Time for a night ride home. This is gonna be so sketch. I hate riding at nighttime. The only scary thing is that some of these corners go uphill, and then like halfway through the corner you're going downhill. It throws you off quite a bit. And it's kind of hard to see where the inclines go because it's so bloody dark. I mean, you can kind of, I'm not sure what the camera can pick up, but you can see the road. But then if I look over, you know, into the wilderness, you can see nothing. But it does feel nice to do this. I feel lucky that I get to do this. Ride motorcycles in the hills and mountains around Sunmoon Lake. A lot of people are coming here with big suitcases on a bus. You know, they're traveling from other countries to see Sunmoon Lake, and I just get to ride here just today, just for fun, just to see it. And that feels good. I feel fortunate to do that. Taiwan feels special in that way, to be able to come and do something like this, a quick little day trip, you know? Oh, that guy has his high beams on. Hate that. It's, wish we had me, this bus, what are you doing? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. The bus just pulls in from the right lane. Almost killed both of us. Is there a night market here? What a random place for a night market. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere, like in the countryside, and they have a night market here. It's interesting. Man, there's no streetlights on this road. I can see the streetlights, they just didn't turn them on. And that makes it very dark. Here we go, here's some streetlights. God, that's dangerous. Oh, I can't avoid the bumps because I can't see them. That just transfers from the wheel straight into my spine. Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, I got this cool new patch and I gotta figure out where on my jacket I wanna put it. I don't think Taiwan gets enough love. So subscribe to my channel and I can continue making videos about Taiwan. Support the cause. Consider joining my channel members if you want extra content. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Prosy_SR. Stay positive, keep your stick on the ice, and I'll catch you guys next week for another video.